aliment. This food is very so difficult to give this person. So maybe it's the situation of the land or the environment that the people live. They don't care the place. Another thing is the intervention from the other people that
Food
live in
is
the
very so
cities
difficult
to give.
Excellent, Alan. What a nice speech you just did. Outstanding. Thank you very much. Really
Thank you.
beautiful. A forest fire. I think this is pretty obvious, right? What is the meaning in English for this one? You can officially translate it in Spanish to un incendio forestal. A natural disaster, a human-made disaster. It could be both of them, right? I don't know. Maybe you have something to say, my dear Angeles.
A forest fire is a human-made disaster. It seems like a devastating mix. Cities, forest fire makes me think of human negligence. Negligencia,
Mhm.
¿cómo se podría decir?
Negligence.
Negligence. But it also reflects how warmer temperatures and drugs driven by humans are making this disaster much more frequent and destructive.
Yes, it is totally destructive and fair to animals, principally. Thank you, Angeles. Really cool. That's nice. Now I want to listen to Joseph. A shipwreck.
The most of time is caused by humans for mistakes or wrong function of the ship, um, or maybe a human mistake. For example, in the movie Titanic, they don't
Uh-huh.
see the glacier.
The glacier.
Glacier.
Yes. They don't see it and they just run into that. And because of that, the Titanic just starts sinking. Excellent, Joseph. Really nice. Okay, people, these are some natural disasters that you can have into your new vocabulary from now on. Okay, nice warm up. We're going to leave this warm up of page 50 on the steering book for later, okay? Because we already did some warm up. Now, let's teach you some vocabulary that is completely new. So I knew some volunteers because you are going to start reading. Read and listen to the conversation. Okay. I think it is good that we please listen first, and then I am going to go with you, my dear volunteers. But before, let's hear the intonation, the pronunciation, and smoothness. Here we go.
Hey, Sarah, look at this breaking news. You know that monster storm
Chris, do you listen? Thank you.
in the
Excellent.
Midwest?
It's going to
Going
hit
to begin,
here.
all right?
Hey, Sarah, look at this breaking news. You know that monster storm in the Midwest?
I just read about it online. They say it's going to hit here late tomorrow or early Wednesday. And it's already raining cats and dogs now.
Yeah, this is like the third huge storm in 2 months. What is going on with the weather?
Who knows? They say it's global warming.
Look at those pictures. Everything's underwater. And the people in boats, and that guy on the roof. What a catastrophe.
And it's still coming down in buckets there. Man, oh man. Is that what's in store for us?
Let's hope not. But everything's already so wet here from the last 2 storms. Mud everywhere.
You know, Jack, this is serious. The Weather Service said not to take it lightly.
They're right. Should we go to your mom's? She's up in the hills.
We're okay for the time being. We won't know until tomorrow. Maybe let's wait till morning to decide. We've got a tank full of gas and lots of emergency supplies.
Okay, what do you say we pack up the car now so we can leave on a moment's notice if necessary tomorrow?
Good idea. And then let's get a good night's sleep.
That's how you should. read English with American English accent, more regional and standard. Here we go. All right, I need some volunteers for the first column. Please, two of you should participate in here. 5, 4, Cynthia, number 1, 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. All right, the other one, it is going to be you, Cielo. Jack, you're Cynthia, and Cielo, Sarah. Let's begin.
Okay. Hey, Sarah, look at this breaking news. You know that monster storm in the Midwest, my west.
I just read about it online. They say it's going to hit here late tomorrow or early Wednesday. And it's already raining cats and dogs now.
Okay. Yeah, this is like the third hot storm in 2 months. What is going on with the weather?
Who knows? They say it's global warming.
Still there, my two girls. Thank you very much for that reading. It was a nice one. All right, now I'm going to go with Joseph. You are going to be Jack, and Wendy, Sarah.
Okay. Look at those pictures. Everything underwater, and the people in boats, and that guys on the roof. What a catastrophe!
And it's still coming down in buckets. Oh man, that's what's in store for us.
Let's hope not. But everything's already so wet here. From the lots to stores. Mud is everywhere.
You know, Jack, this is serious. The weather service said not to take it lightly.
Excellent. Thank you, people. Really good. Now, Joaco, you're going to be Jack, and Marifer, Sarah. Come on, Joaco. If Joaco doesn't say anything in 5 seconds, I'm gonna change you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. No other slide. Angeles, you're going to be Jack. Please, girls, let's start.
I'm sorry, teacher, ¿me llamo?
Yes, Angeles, you are playing Jack now. Please start reading.
De la tercera columna.
Yes, third column, please.
Okay, they write. They write. So we go to your mom's shop out in the hill.
We're oak for the time being. We won't know until tomorrow. Maybe let's wait till morning to decide. We've got a tank full of gas and lots of emergency supplies.
Okay, what do you say we pack up the car now so we can leave on a moment's notice if necessary tomorrow?
Good idea. Then let's get a good night sleep.
Fantastic. Thank you, girls. Really good. Now you have to find the future words and phrases. This is pretty obvious what we have to do. All right, it is actually the same as always, just getting new vocabulary to our new acquaintance ones. So breaking news is news that is happening right now. Yes, breaking news, it is a way to say, adivina qué, tengo noticias, something like that. All right, so I am going to need some volunteers in here. Actually, I need 7 of you. All right, number 1, what's the difference between news and breaking news? I'm going to go with, no, I think Jorge is occupied at the moment. My dear Cynthia, Cynthia, what is the difference between news and breaking news?
Okay. Breaking news is news that is happening right now or in this moment. Uh, while news can be any information about recent events or últimamente.
Yes, lately. Fantastic, Cynthia.
Okay.
Really good. Actually, breaking news is a noticia de último momento. Just as Cynthia said, it is happening at the moment, right now. Beautiful, Cynthia. Wendy, my dear Wendy, number 2. What are 2 ways to tell someone that it's raining really hard outside? Really hard outside.
Maybe coming down in buckets.
Yes, that's one. And number 2, Wendy, you're missing one. All right. Just in case, it is raining cat and dogs. Están lloviendo cántaros. That's it. Number 3. Thank you, Wendy. That's good. Joseph, how does Jack expresses the fact that the storm in the Midwest is a disaster?
He say what's a catastrophe?
What a catastrophe. That's nice. Perfect, Joseph. Number 4. Michael, I haven't heard your voice so far, so what's Sarah wondering when she says, is that what is store for us?
Okay, teacher. Number 4, she's wondering if the same storm or disaster will happen to them.
Wow, nice, Michael, beautiful, excellent. That is exactly what she said. Allen, number 5, Cielo 6, and Chris 7.
Okay, number 5. What did weather service mean that when it is a not take the storm lightly? Is for me, I think it's expression that is a serious case because they must be prepared for another situation.
Perfect, Allen. This likely term, it means ligeramente or ligero. So it is exactly what Allen said. If you want to take something seriously, do not take it lightly. Excellent, Ale. Beautiful explanation. Cielo, number 6.
If you're okay for the time being, how long are you okay for? A long time or just right now? Is you're just right now or for the present moment?
Okay, yes, brilliant. That's exactly why, because you don't know what is coming next. So you are okay for the moment, for the time being. Perfect, Cielo. Number 7, Chris.
And when Jack says they can leave on a moment's notice, if necessary, what does he mean? Um, to leave when it is necessary is something like in any moment, in some moment, something like that, I think.
Okay, at any moment they will inform you to leave or something. You don't know, but you have to be prepared. Excellent, Chris. Excellent people, really nice explanations. You absolutely domain every single aspect of this new vocabulary that is being notified. Okay, time for speaking pair work. Okay, I don't know yet if we are going to do this pair work exactly, but here I go. If you and your partner were Sarah and Jack, what would you put on your to do and to have list for the next morning? Okay, this is pretty interesting. So I am going to let you do this activity, guys, in pairs. Yes, I have decided you will be doing this in pairs. Who is in there? Just give me one moment. All right. Nelly, are you there? I am not able to see your face. You have your camera switched off. Nelly, are you there?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Okay, excellent. So Nelly is here. You can do Joaco, are you there? All right. I see that Joaco is maybe occupied at the moment. Still. So how many are we? 10. That's good. I'm gonna put you through some breakout rooms, guys, and do this per work together. Please accept it now. I'm gonna give you guys only 10 minutes to conclude this, and then you just take a photo and send it to the WhatsApp group telling your names. I see you in 10 minutes. Have a good time. Come on, Mike, go. Michael, you still here? You gotta go now, my friend. Accept the window that appears. Good. Hello, Chris Michael. You want to start sharing your thoughts? How it's been? What is your to-do list and to-have list for the next morning? I want to know. Come on, guys. Chris, Mike, microphone is all yours.
Was funny, I think, for me because I put hygienic paper because I think it's necessary, like some weapon, maybe, I don't know, for some people, some animals, I don't know. It's necessary for me.
Yeah, good. Excellent, Chris. Nice. Mike, I'm gonna take you word now. Come on.
Um, I've Chris- I've Crystal and I were Sarah and Jack. No? We will check the weather for a cat preparing an emerging. Kids change our phones and pack important documents in the car. We will have bottled water, food, feeds, and kit, flashlights, and blankets, and full tanks and gasoil.
Really good, Michael. Excellent. I mean, it is going to be pretty hard that you guys find some gasoline nowadays, but all right, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Really cool. Perfect. Well, several applauses for you. Chris, Michael, it is just one of you who have to take the picture of what you just guys have worked this time, this 10 minutes, and upload it to the WhatsApp group with the both names of you guys, please. I need that. All right, I'm going to go now with Marifer and Cynthia. Marifer, Cynthia, I girls, you can see the word. Gonna start.
Yes, teacher. With Cynthia, bueno, if we were Sarah and Jack, we check the weather forecast, turn our cell phones and portable charger, fill the car with gas, pack the emergency supplies, and pack some clothes in a backpack.
I think that's definitely all the things that you probably need in the future for this kind of situation. Perfect, Marifer and Cynthia. Excellent, girls.
Teacher,
Cynthia, you want to add something? Go on, please.
in the part to have in the car, for we will, in case fuéramos Jake y Sarah, we will
Right.
have bottled water, food and snacks, first aid kit, flashlights, blankets, phone chargers, emergency tools, extra batteries, a map of the area, and any necessary medication in the car.
Really good, girls. That is it. That is exactly what I'm expecting from you. Really nice. I see you girls that you have been working so tough. So I am really proud of you. Okay, I think it is not necessary for the rest of the groups. Don't worry, I will still take you in account, but you gotta send the photos. Please put the photos in the WhatsApp group. Totally necessary for you guys and for your participation and for your portfolio. All right, next page, please. Okay, I think it is just some time for this to start. Vocabulary. Warn of a dangerous situation. Okay, by the way, we are on page, I don't know, on what page were we? But actually, it is just the next page. All right, good. 52. Vocabulary. This kind of other disasters, you're going to listen, all right, from this guy. Just switch on your microphones. Totally need you need to do that because I want to hear your voices. Come on, Allen, Angeles, Wendy, turn it on. Now, Cielo, Joseph, repeat after the repetition.
An explosion.
An explosion.
An
Explosion.
explosion.
Cool.
An oil spill.
A
An
bridge
oil
collapse.
spill.
Oil spill.
Great, great. I'm just going to put it
Spill.
back.
A bridge collapse.
A bridge
Bridge
collapse.
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 A plane crash.
A train
Plane
wreck.
crash.
Plane crash.
And finally,
Crash.
A train wreck.
A
A
train
train
wreck.
wreck.
good. You can translate an oil spill as the image that you currently see, but if you want to translate it to Spanish exactly, it would be like un derrame de petróleo, derrame de aceite. All right. It mainly is oil, petróleo, because it is a natural disaster, but you know what I mean. Excellent. Really good, people. I like your pronunciation. Okay, let's it is some time to activate your vocabulary in here. It is without any kind of guide or instruction, all from you. Tell your partner about a disaster you've heard of. Say when it was and where it was. Okay, for example, you have this one. This is your example if you just want to planificate something before you even start speaking up. You can say, there was an oil spill near the beaches last year. It was terrible. It caused the deaths of a lot of birds and fish. So unfortunate. All right, I am going to go with some volunteers first, but then almost each one of you is going to speak up. I need to know that you are getting this kind of vocabulary and you can imagine or at least say something. All right, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No participations, volunteers? All right. Thank you, Joseph. Fantastic. Thank you, Marifer and Cynthia, Angeles, Michael, Chris, Alan, and Nelly. Really cool. That's it. Thank you for all of your messages. Noted already. I'm going to go with who hasn't participated last year? Nelly. All right. Go on and tell us. We all are ears. And the next one will be Cynthia. No, Cynthia, you just participated, right? I'm going to change. Alan, you're the next, just after Nelly. Nelly, I think you don't have anything to say, so I'm just straight gonna go with Alan. Alan, go ahead, my mate.
Well, I can say an example like well, there was a an plane crash in El Alto in La Paz 3 months ago. It was a terrible accident because they have moved so much money, and I think and I would like about the news the people that it has the have into it and the plane is dead. Widow has survived, but the situation was so fast. Uh, I how can I say that dangerous for the people near in because it's near to the city. I don't know. It's when the people live. So the people get out of the house and they come to, they come near for the accident, and when they say no that the accident have money, they were very crazy to get such money from the from the food from the la tierra. I don't know. It's the accident that I know that very crazy in our country.
Yes, I remember. Are you from La Paz?
No, I'm from Cochabamba, but I
You've
am
heard
listen
of
to
that.
this news.
Yes, it was a total disaster. Thank you very much, Alan. Perfect. Really good. Nice. Now I'm going to go with the next one. I already told you. One. If not, I am going to go with Joseph. Okay, I have a volunteer. Cynthia, you will go after Joseph, please. I beg you. Beg my pardon. Come on, Joseph. You've got this.
Okay. Um, I remember the last year in Mexico, there was a explosion because the diesel truck started to catch fire and then it's exploded. And unfortunately, the driver died, but the cars near to the accident don't have any accident.
All right. So unfortunate. What have you heard of this in the news, Facebook,
Yes, in
social
the
media?
news.
News. Okay, Joseph. Excellent. Thank you. Cynthia, you're up. Your turn.
Okay. I heard or say in the news the last year about a bridge collage in the department of La Paz,
Okay.
Bolivia. The Santa Barbara Bridge, located between Yolosa, Camino a Caranavi. Um,
Mhm.
this bridge collapsed after intense rainfall damage in the structure. Structure. Um, as a result, traffic was completely
Excuse me.
interrupted, totalmente interrupted, o sea, no estaba para nada
Interrupted.
comunicado. Ajá, and many travelers and local residents were unable to continue their journeys.
Nice, Cynthia.
It was a serious disaster because the bridge was an important connection for transportation and commerce
Mhm.
in the region. The authorities responded quickly and began emergency work to restore access.
Wow, that's
Hasta
nice.
donde,
I
hasta
mean,
donde está
I
bien.
mean, it is not nice what the disaster that you told me about. I was telling you about your speech. It was pretty decent. Excellent, Cynthia. Well deserved applause for you as well. Very nice. Marifer, you're up. And finally, Nelly.
Okay, teacher. Um,
Marifer, I am not able to see your face. I only see your forehead.
sorry, teacher.
I think that is better. All right.
Okay.
Continue, please.
Uh, um, what? Um, Talking about other disaster, I like to talk about the forest fire in Bolivia. Um, um, this occur, ¿cómo se dice ocurre?
Occurred. Perfect.
Bueno, this occurred every year around this time, in May, June, July, um, because at this time of the year, farmers chaquean. ¿Cómo diría chaquean el suelo, teacher?
Chaquean?
Ajá, o sea, como que según ellos eh, queman ciertas partes del suelo para que la siguiente, o sea, su siguiente, ay, se me ha ido la palabra, su siguiente, o sea, la siguiente plantación que hagan
Mhm.
tenga mejor producto, según a lo que he escuchado, pero le dicen chaquear.
Okay. Repeat that, please.
Burn the earth down so they can have best harvest next time. Okay, teacher.
Perfect. Excellent, Marifer. Marifer, I am sorry, but I think I cut you off. Do you wanted to say anything else?
Yes, teacher.
Right.
Because this time is a dry season. The fire gets out of control and they affect local communities and destroy forest areas because the fires kill many wild animals and for me it's a very serious environmental problem.
Yes, it is. Marifer, beautiful content of your vocabulary and ideas. Really good. Congratulations. Seriously. And finally, I have to go with my dear Nelly, who wasn't attending at the beginning, but I think now she is. So go ahead.
Okay. Another disaster. There was. Un momento, voy a ordenar mis ideas.
Just take your time, don't worry.
There was a terrible alluvion, I think. So, in Tiquipaya, Cochabamba, in February 20 and 18, the Taquiña River rebalsó.
Fruit.
So, sorry?
Fruit.
Fruit. So,
Like this.
because the rains, right? It was sad because el lodo, la
The mud.
mazamorra, the mud, rocks destroy more than 100 houses and many people died.
Damn. All right. So unfortunate to talk about this, but your speech was really good, Nelly. Excellent. Pay more attention next time. I think you weren't ready, right? That's the reason you weren't talking or saying anything, but it was good. I just need you to take your time and you just do it perfectly. That's nice, Nelly. For all my participants, my recent participants, applause for you. You will deserve it. All right, let's talk about the grammar in here for a while, right, people? It is 15 with 5 minutes. So I'm just going to explain this to you for the next moment, and then we can have our final breakout. Indirect speech. All right, indirect speech. This is pretty easy. It is really good. This is not going to take you nothing. It is super easy, I promise you. This is a way to say something first and then throw a question. All right? This is really good. Just the way it is like this in the book. The weather service said to take the warning seriously. All right, this is indirect speech. When you are saying somebody's sentence or somebody's speech that he has or she has said before, and you want to inform that to other person or to somebody else, you just need to speak with in indirect speech. This is also called reported speech. It is super easy, but it breaks the structure of the questions. You know, this structure on the questions in every tense is always like this, right? You gotta put the pronoun just behind the auxiliary verb, right? For example, if you say I am in question, it would be am I, right? If you say can he, it is a question, but in affirmative it would be he can. It is just the same thing, but you gotta break that rule forever in this part. You can report what someone says using direct or indirect speech. If you use direct speech, okay, it is easier this way, and you can always clarify or quote somebody else. Why do I mean quote? Quote means parafrasear o citar, all right? Quote. when you say something between quotation marks, so sorry, it is not parentheses. Quotation marks are comillas. Quotation marks is like doing this, right? If you say something that it is in between quotation marks, you are quoting somebody. So the direct speech records exactly what another person says using quotation marks. For example, if Cynthia says, Marifer said, turn on the news. All right, that is exactly the words that came out of her mouth in the first place without changing anything. But now with the indirect speech, you are going to change some things, but it is extremely the same message that you want to give to somebody else. Indirect speech reports what someone says without quoting his or her exact words. Yes, exactly like that. For example, if now Joseph is going to do an indirect speech about Nelly, and he says, Nelly said to turn on the news. All right. Be aware of these two terms. There is actually the same thing, but in different meaning. Well, actually not the different meaning in different way to say, but it is essentially the same message, concluding this part. For example, if somebody has said this, turn on the news, you can use quotation marks. And in quotation marks, it is going to be exactly the same words that the other person said. But if you use indirect speech, you are changing some, but basically sending the same message. Janet said, turn on the news, but you are going to change something, and instead you are going to say to before, and then turn on the news, to turn on the news. If we translate this, as a matter of fact, the same message, but it will be translating something completely different. For example, I'm just going to use Spanish for getting you to this. Janet dijo, prende las noticias. All right, good. You are using quotation marks, but in the other one, using indirect speech, you are saying, Janet dijo que prendan las noticias. It is exactly the same, just having lightly some differences between those. Okay, people, that's good. Let's begin with this. I want to show you how you are going to do this change without any problem. This is actually pretty nice to do. An imperative in indirect speech becomes an infinitive in indirect speech. Yes, it does. For example, if we say, he said, bring a flashlight. You can say, he said to bring a flashlight. Yes, but both of these are in present simple, all right? Both of these are in present simple, but you are changing the quotation marks for to, all right? And you can translate to as que. In this case, you can translate to as que. That's nice. The announcer said, don't take the warning lightly. The announcer said not to, this is in negative, take the warning lightly. Okay, that's it. I think it is just enough, people. I think it is not like having a big trouble or not a big deal. It is actually pretty easy. Change the pronouns if in indirect speech as necessary for logic. Okay, you have to change the pronouns. Some examples that I'm going to let you hear. Eric said, tell me when you hear the news. Eric said to tell him when I hear the news. Okay, you are changing subjects because you are not talking straightly the same way he did before. You are talking something completely from your own outlook. Outlook means perspectiva. From your own perspective. He told her, please tell me when you get back. This is the exact same words, but if you put it in indirect speech, you would say, he told her to tell him when she gets back. Yes, because you are not talking about you anymore. You are talking about she. All right, good. That is the difference, people. It is actually really, really enjoyable to do. Note, by the way, the speech reported in direct and indirect speech is a noun clause. It functions as the direct object of our reporting verbs such as say, tell, or ask. Before you start something with indirect speech, people, you are mainly going to use three verbs. Three. You can say tell. Obviously, you gotta say told because it is in past. Told. Say, which is said in past. And finally, ask, which is asked, regular verb, in past simple. That is a to resume and sum up everything, I will tell you this in Spanish. Just in case. I'm not saying you don't understand. I just want to do this in case. Gente, cuando ustedes hablen en indirect speech, siempre van a empezar con él dijo, ella dijo, dijeron, tal cosa, preguntaron, ¿ok? Es con lo que empiezas un indirect speech. Directamente podrían citarlo, lo que han dicho, o dicen en su forma de cómo tomaron ustedes el mensaje desde su propia perspectiva, desde su primera persona, o sea, desde ustedes. That is it. Ok, pronounce grammar. Listen and repeat some grammar, people. Here, I need you to switch on your microphones. I want to listen to you all. Now do that. Like Nelly.
Jeanette said to turn on the news.
You don't listen to anything? Allen, do you listen to anything?
Yes, I listen. So I don't listen. Okay, right. Can you repeat the
You
audio,
didn't
please?
listen to it rightly. Okay, don't worry. I will repeat it. Come again.
Jeanette said to turn on the news.
Janet
Janet
said
said
Net
turn
to
on
said
the
turn
news.
on the
turn on
news.
the news.
Good. That's nice. Next one.
He said to bring a flashlight.
He said bring to
He
the flashlight.
said
He said to bring
to
a
bring
flashlight.
flashlight.
Nice. All right. Don't forget the two.
The announcer said not to take the warning lightly.
The
The
announcer
announcer
said
said
not to
no
take the
The
warning
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 lightly.
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 Good. It was long, but you did it. You managed it. Perfect. Last one.
Eric said to tell him when I hear the news.
Eric said
Eric
Eric
to
said
tell
said
to
to
him
Eric
when
tell
I
said
him
to
hear
when
the
I
tell
hear the
him,
news.
I
news.
heard the news.
Really good. We're just going to forget the last one, all right? That was for us, the last one. Notice the grammar. Find and underline three examples of indirect questions on page 51. Okay, we are not going to do that. It is not for us. Now, this is it. If you want to clarify this, of course that I'm gonna be writing some of this, but I need you to type your answers and then copy paste it. All right, nothing else. I only want you to do that. So I am waiting for 2, 3, 4, 5 for 4 participants. I'm going to give you the example here. For instance, we have this first one. Martha told them, don't go out until the danger is over. Martha told them not to go out until the danger is over. All right. I'm gonna give you guys 5 seconds to accomplish this. 5, 4. By the way, raise your hands up. Prettiers. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna be doing something. I wanna get able to see your hands raised. Like my first. Good one, Mariflor. Share your answer with us. Vincent.
Then the newspaper says to get emergency supplies of food in case the roads are closed.
Perfect, Marifer. You didn't forget the two. Perfect. Nice. Cynthia, number 3.
Mm, okay, okay. Estoy. A ver, dice. Number 3, teacher.
Number 3, please.
Mark told me Tell me when you find out what's going on with the oil spill.
All right. May you repeat it once again, Cynthia?
The last part,
No. The first part.
Mark, estoy leyendo la oración, o sea,
Right.
antes de responder. O sea, Mark
Okay, I guess that.
told me, call me when you find out what's going on with the oil spill. En esta parte podríamos ay, Dios mío. Sería Mark told me to call him when I found out what gas going on with the oil spill, maybe.
Perfect. You took your time and you did it correctly. Congratulations. Number 4, Alan. All yours.
Okay. My sister is saying to leave home before the fire spreads to him the neighborhood.
They're saying to leave home. Yes. Really good. Really good. Alan, please repeat this word after me. Neighborhood.
Neighborhood.
Really good. Fantastic. Cielo, number 5.
The radio news just said to keep our doors and windows closed.
To keep our doors. Really good, Cielo. Fantastic. I mean, it's just for following your common sense, and then it all just makes sense. Okay, people, it is 15, almost 15:20, so I'm just going to let you go and do as you please. I am going to see you here in 20, no, so sorry, not so much. 15 minutes, all right? 15 minutes. Just take your time and do as you please. I see you here at 15:35. Go. My dear students, here we are once again. Please be returning and turning on your cameras. I will wait for you. Just hold on for a moment, but we keep continue. Come on, people. Just get back. Return now. My dear Chris, I'm gonna continue with you only till the other people start joining us, all right? Page 53, if I am not mistaken. Yes, there it is. So let's get this as a cold pair work. But we're going to do this as a matter of fact, only you and I for the moment, don't worry. For each sentence, say what you think the speaker original words. Take turns. All right, we have to do exactly the same, Chris, but the other way around. The other way, it was the quotation marks first and then the indirect speech. So this is the indirect first, and then we have to put the quotation marks. Alan, you will be the second one. I need 6 people for this. Please call me when the trains are running again, like this. We gotta quote the people, quote the messenger. Number 1, my dear Chris, you go now.
She told him to call her when the trains are running again. Is she told call me when the trains are running again.
Let's see. Call me when the trains are running again. Corpse. Really good, Chris. Congratulations. Alan, number 2, please.
Okay, let me think. Yeah, they told their daughter and son-in-law read the emergency instruction in the newspaper.
Right. Read the emergency instruction. Right. Let's see. Read. Perfect. That is it. Number 3. Marifer. Thank you, Alan. Wonderful. Then told me to call the local police for information about the explosion. One like that.
Sorry, teacher. The sentence 3.
Uh-huh. The third one.
Don't told me. Okay. Call the local police for information about the explosion.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Only call. 4. Cielo. Thank you, Marifer. Well done. And finally, all right, Cielo, Wendy, and Michael.
My grandparents called to tell me turn on the TV to see pictures of the oil spill.
Terrific. Number 5. Wendy.
Mm, don't wait until the fire gets too close.
Okay. Don't until the fire goes too close. Really good, Wendy. Thank you. Michael, you know what to do. 6 is all yours.
They told two passengers not to get off the bus. Don't Don't get off the bus.
Don't get off the bus. Really cool. Excellent. That's nice. We're going to play a game now. I'm just going to stop sharing my screen just for a while. You're going to do indirect or direct speech. Give me some time. I'm gonna see all of your faces now. Okay, Alan, you are the only one with your camera off. Please switch it on. Okay, this is what we're up against now. I'm going to say something, I don't care. And I am going to tell somebody what that people or what that person told me. And maybe we can do it in indirect speech or direct speech. But I need you to get really imaginary here, all right? Imaginative. For example, if I say, the government said, don't come out of your houses. Allen, you're the next one. And you tell to the next person. And that next person has to be ready and ask somebody else. And they're like a chain. Go, Allen.
My own answer or your answer, teacher. I don't hear the last part.
No, all right. You gotta tell what I said, but to somebody else. All right.
Okay. I don't know. Uh, Joseph, don't forget and look at the lights when you're passing the traffic.
Not bad. Joseph, you heard him? Now tell
Um,
Chris what Allen said.
okay, Chris, Alan said me,
Mm.
don't forget to turn on the lights on the street.
Okay, it means it was something similar, but don't forget, said to me, please, said to me, or told me. Chris, now imagine something completely different from that sentence and tell something to Cynthia. Something completely new. Nice work, Joseph.
Cynthia said that garbage wasn't good for our environment.
Okay, Cynthia.
Please repeat. Please repeat.
Cynthia said that garbage wasn't good for our environment.
Cynthia. Now tell to somebody what Chris said.
¿Puede ser algo similar, teacher?
It was something similar. You can say something similar using indirect speech, but if you want to use the direct speech, use the quotation marks. You gotta say exactly what Chris said.
Ángeles or Wendy told me not to wait until the fire gets too close.
Okay. Guys, I'm gonna say the instructions once again, only in Spanish, just in case you haven't fully got them. Vamos a hacer esta especie de juego donde hacemos como un juego de cadena, ¿ya? Digamos que Chris le dijo a ti, Cintia, ¿no? Esto pasa. Literalmente dijo, esto pasa. This happens. Entonces, Cintia, tú a la otra persona que tú escojas, vas a cambiar esto Si quieres puedes decir, Chris said this happens. Muy bien, listo. O puedes decir, Chris said that that was happening. Lo cambias un poquito. Mientras tenga sentido, yo lo voy a dar por válido. Entonces, es así como vamos a ir haciendo. Después, Cintia, digamos que tú escoges a Nelly. Nelly tiene que ir con Joseph o con Marifer, y Marifer con Cielo, y con Michael, y así vamos a ir siguiendo. Hasta que todos ya hayamos terminado. Vamos a empezar de nuevo, desde cero. ¿Listo? La primera persona que me va a ayudar empezando es Marifer y Michael. Prendan sus cámaras, please. I go back to English now. Ángeles, you get started. And then you choose your own victim. Oh, my dear Angeles.
Okay, teacher. Um, um, mm, your Cielo tell someone to open the door.
Good. Marcelo.
Angeles told me, open the door. I hear that.
Good. Who are you talking to?
Alan, you have to drive carefully.
Good.
Okay. Cielo told me to drive carefully.
Good. Perfect. Now, choose your victim and tell
Uh,
him or her something.
okay. Mm, Wendy. Wendy, don't forget. Well, another. Wendy, be careful with the weather. It's terrible.
Perfect, Alan. Wendy, your turn.
Can you repeat?
Okay. Wendy, be careful with the weather. It's terrible.
Alan, by the way, please say after me, weather.
Weather.
That's it. Thank you. Wendy, you there?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph listen to the news through the blockets.
All right, Joseph.
Okay. Wendy said me that I need to listen to the news about blockers.
Good. Remember, Wendy said to me. Excellent.
Okay.
Next one.
Crystal. Um, in an emergency, you need to be calm.
Joseph told me to need carefully in an emergency.
Outstanding. Really good, Chris.
Nelly, turn on the TV to see the plane crash.
Crystal told me that I need to turn the TV for what? Sorry.
To see the plane crash.
Okay, for see the plane crash, I think.
Okay, not bad. Was decent. Nelly, make something up and tell somebody else.
Okay. Cynthia. You need to drink 2 liters of water.
Bring what? Repeat last part, please.
Okay, you need to drink 2 liters of water.
Okay. Nelly, no?
Yes.
Nelly says me, I need the drink a bottle water.
All right. It was something similar. It's good. Now, Cynthia, you've got Marifer or Michael?
Marifer. Marifer or the fighters, bomberos, say, do not return to your homes.
Sorry, can you repeat the sentence, please?
Okay. The firefighters say, do not return to your homes. Que no regresen a sus casas, dijo los bomberos.
Let's go, Cynthia.
Okay. Cynthia, oh, okay. In direct speech, the fighters say, do not return to your home.
Perfect. And all right, Michael is having some occupations at the moment, guys. So Marifer, you have to end this up with something.
Okay. With Wendy. Wendy, the teacher said you bought a new car.
Cool. That's it. Perfect, guys. Really, really nice. Next goal, we have to make the communication go better and start a conversation about our sister in news. Next page, people, we are on pages 54, I think. Yes, 54. Please follow me on that one. Let's start reading, and then you are going to listen to some kind of information, take notes, and you will later on tell me what you have heard. Okay, here we go. Switch on your microphones, please. I want to listen to you all. This time I'm going to let you know how it is pronounced, not the listening. Me. Switch them on, come on. Repeat after me. A hurricane.
A
hurricane.
Hurricane.
Typhoon.
Typhoon.
No,
Typhoon.
this is
Typhoon.
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 Yes, good. A tornado.
A tornado.
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 An earthquake.
And
An earthquake.
Earthquake.
A flood.
A
A
flood.
flood.
A landslide.
A
A
Landslide.
landslide.
A drought.
A drought.
A drought.
A tsunami.
A
A
tsunami.
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 Tidal wave.
A
Tidal
tidal wave.
Tidal wave.
That way.
Really good. By the way, a tidal wave means maremoto. Really good, people. Now, time to infer. Listen to the news. I am going to go with some participants here. Of course, you all are going to be volunteering after all, but it is 2 minutes and 4 seconds of last. So here we go again. Let's listen. Enjoy.
Report 1.
It hasn't stopped raining for 14 days, and houses nearest the river are now partially underwater.
Report 2.
Winds reached a record 200 kilometers per hour, and the rains are expected to continue for at least 6 more hours. Trees are down, and the areas near the beaches are heavily damaged.
Report 3. Large areas of the central U.S. are reporting damage to corn and other vegetable crops due to the dry weather that has lasted for the last month. No rain is forecast for at least the next 2 weeks. Report 4.
It struck with little warning after an earthquake occurred far under the Pacific Ocean. Luckily, it hit during the night when there were very few people near the beach or in the surrounding area. The water came in and went out only once, and luckily the city avoided major damage.
Report 5.
Most tall buildings are reported damaged throughout the downtown area, and the situation will remain dangerous for the next few days. The authorities have advised people to seek shelter with relatives outside of the city where there are fewer buildings of more than one floor.
Report 6.
Terrible damage has occurred near the west end of town due to mud and stones moving quickly down the mountain. The situation occurred suddenly after the heavy rains. Many houses are covered with the mud coming down from higher elevations.
Report 7.
This is a warning for people throughout the Springfield area. High winds have created the typical black cloud, and it's been seen approaching very fast from the west. This is an extremely dangerous situation. If you're on the west side of town, we recommend you go immediately to the basement to take cover. Keep your radio tuned to the emergency station for updates.
Do you want to listen to it once again? Just in case. Okay, once again, here we go.
Report 1.
It hasn't stopped raining for 14 days, and houses nearest the river are now partially underwater.
Report 2.
Winds reached a record 200 kilometers per hour, and the rains are expected to continue for at least 6 more hours. Trees are down, and the areas near the beaches are heavily damaged.
Report 3. Large areas of the central U.S. are reporting damage to corn and other vegetable crops due to the dry weather that has lasted for the last month. No rain is forecast for at least the next 2 weeks. Report 4.
It struck with little warning after an earthquake occurred far under the Pacific Ocean. Luckily, it hit during the night when there were very few people near the beach or in the surrounding area. The water came in and went out only once, and luckily the city avoided major damage.
Report 5.
Most tall buildings are reported damaged throughout the downtown area, and the situation will remain dangerous for the next few days. The authorities have advised people to seek shelter with relatives outside of the city where there are fewer buildings of more than one floor.
Report 6.
Terrible damage has occurred near the west end of town due to mud and stones moving quickly down the mountain. The situation occurred suddenly after the heavy rains. Many houses are covered with the mud coming down from higher elevations.
Report 7.
This is a warning for people throughout the Springfield area. High winds have created the typical black cloud, and it's been seen approaching very fast from the west. This is an extremely dangerous situation. If you're on the west side of town, we recommend you go immediately to the basement to take cover. Keep your radio tuned to the emergency station for updates.
Let's update that. Number 1. Of course, first the volunteers, if they want to participate, whether you know to raise your hands up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I see that no one is raising your hand. So I am gonna be choosing Joseph number 1, Sky number 2.
Okay, I listen. The one is a fruit.
One's flute. Really good. Number 2, Sky. Then Chris.
Hurricane.
Hurricane. Alright, good. Chris. Then Wendy.
The number 3 is a drought.
A drought. Fantastic play. Wendy. After her, Cynthia.
I don't listen to 3, teacher.
My dear Wendy, you have to do number 4.
6 and 7.
Okay, you got 6 or 7?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, tell me one of them.
6, landslide.
Landslide?
Landslide.
Slide is number 6. I've got that in the Zoom chat. Thank you very much, Wendy. Number 4, then, it is going to be Cynthia. 5, Angela's.
Teacher, I'm number 4.
Please.
Number 4. It's true. He say the water had come in during the night. It's true, teacher.
It's true? Or a drop? Okay, I think number 4, actually, Cynthia, my dear, it was Maremoto, a tidal wave or a tsunami. That's good. Number 5, Angeles.
A tornado.
A tornado. Okay, it was an earthquake, actually, my dear. Number 6, Wendy already told us it was a landslide. Perfect. Very well done, my dear Wendy. And Michael, number 7, please. Finalize this in gold.
No escuché el audio, teacher.
You didn't listen to the audio. That's bad news. Allen.
Tornado.
Tornado. Great. Fantastic. Really good. There you are, improving your listening abilities furthermore. Okay, we're supposed to listen to it again, but I am not so sure about it. Maybe you already have the answers. So I am going to go with some of you people now. Nelly, Marifer, please turn on your cameras. Really important for you to get seen. Now, report 1. It hasn't rained in 14 days. What do you say this is? Okay, guys, before I say one by one, I'm gonna wait for your hands raised. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where are my volunteers today's class? Kind of without any volunteers, I gotta say myself. Cielo, number 1.
Report 1, it hasn't rained in 14 days, is false.
It's false? Why is it false?
Because they said there was a flood.
There was a flood. Good. Number 2, Joseph.
So it will continue to rain for at least the next 6 hours. I remember this too.
You think this is true?
Yes.
We will see about that later on. Thank you very much, Joseph. Cynthia, number 3.
Number 3 is false.
Why is it false?
Because the dry mm, the dry weather has damaged the corn and vegetables crops.
I understand. The rain has damaged the corn and vegetable crops.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Cynthia. Number 4, Wendy. Okay. Wendy, you're going to tell me number 6, all right? Number 6. Mike, Marifer, number 4, please.
Number 4, he said the water had come in during the night. For me, it's true.
Really is true. Thank you, Marifer. Nelly, number 5, please.
Number 5. All buildings outside the city were damaged the most. I'm sure it's true.
This is true. Got you back. Wendy, number 6, please. And Alan, number 7.
It's true.
Alan, number 7.
Okay, report 7. People should go to their basements to avoid danger. It's true.
Let's check them out. All right. Only the number 5 was false, right? Really good. That's nice. Grammar. Okay, we have to keep dealing with the indirect speech. I am going to tell you exactly what you have to do in here. It is kind of more difficult because it changes. I mean, sometimes it changes. Remember the first indirect speech that we have done previously in the last page. It was actually present simple and present simple once again. The only thing that happened to differ, it was the quotation marks and the to that in Spanish mean okay, right? What? But in this, you are going to say, of course, say and tell, but you will use them in past because you are saying something that have already happened. That saying has already happened. So you gotta maintain the verb say, tell, or ask. Ask is the other one that it is not mentioned in here, but in past all the time. Let's listen to this now, people. Please pay attention to the indirect speech. Use tell when you mention the listener. Yes, when you mention the listener. You say when you don't. Okay? I told my children to close the windows. listeners mentioned. All right. Who are the listeners? My children. All right. Your children. Their children. I say to close the windows. The listeners are not here mentioned. That's why we say and told. Let's have a big difference between say and tell. I am going to tell you right away, but in Spanish, all right? Because it is not going to be written in none of the books that you ever going to study in. Chicos, cuando ustedes digan say, están dando, no están dando información, simplemente están diciendo que alguien dijo como tal. Que pasó, es un decir. Cuando ustedes digan tell, es que están diciendo una información importante. No solo es decir por decir, como con say. Tell, están dando al momento de hablar, al momento de decirlo, están dando algo que va a tener valor, repercusión, consecuencia en alguna de las circunstancias en la que ustedes estén, mediante el contexto en el que ustedes estén. ¿Listo? Esa es la diferencia entre say y told. Ahora, aquí nos dice, usan say cuando no mencionan la listener, o sea, ¿quiénes ustedes le dijeron? ¿Ya? Y van a usar told cuando sí mencionen los listeners, a los que han escuchado lo que ustedes dijeron. ¿Listo? Esas dos cosas son clave en la diferencia entre told o bueno, tell y say. Yeah, that's all. Good. When the reporting verbs say and tell are in the simple past tense, the verb in the indirect speech statement will often shift to a past form if the statement is reporting a past event. Yes, indeed. People, in this part, I am going to let you know a chart that is usually used for my indirect question lessons. But don't worry. When the time comes, I will let you know. For example, we have here, she told me Tom is here. So you are going to change Tom is here, it is in present simple. So you will tell this in past simple. So what you gotta say is, she told me that Tom was here. Okay? You are straightly changing the tense from past from present simple to past simple, but it has the same meaning. I say, it's raining cats and dogs. Raining, all right, this is present continuous. So you gotta change it to past continuous. I say that it was raining cats and dogs. Yes, good. Anna said, we forgot the key. Anna said that, what is something with, what is something going on with the that? You can skip that, you can avoid that, you can forget the word that, or you can include in your sentence. Don't worry, both of them are correct. You can say, she told me that Tom was here, or you can say straightly without the word that, she told me Tom was here. They both mean exactly the same people, by the way. That it could be included or it could be excluded. It doesn't change the meaning. All right, let's keep up with this. Carry on with this. It is Anna said that they had forgotten the key. Yes. Why? In this case, people, this is forgot. So when it is past simple, you are going to change it to past perfect. Past perfect. Then, if it is in future, like this, Bob said, I'll be home soon. Bob said that he would be home soon. Will, you always change it to would all the time because you are talking about something completely in the past, but not exactly. You won't use future for say something that have happened in the past. That's exclusively why you shouldn't be mentioning will once again when you are doing the reported speech or the indirect speech. It is always with would. Will we change to would. She told me they can leave. Okay, another modal verb. Can is in present, so you gotta use what? The past of can. Which one is it? It is could. She told me that they could leave. Okay, now people, I am going to say some verbs to you and you gotta know this and then you will change it to the indirect speech. Before we do that, back shifts in indirect speech. Present becomes past. Present continuous becomes past continuous. Past becomes past perfect. Present perfect becomes past perfect. The same way, if you say I have done it, you will say he said he had done it. All right, the same as past simple. Will becomes would, can becomes could, and may becomes might. Let's get started. I am choosing, you are the ones who have to translate it to reported speech. You have all of this information, so you should be fine. Let's get started by saying all of you people gotta do at least one sentence. I am not going to leave any of you alone. But for sure, be careful. If the reporting verbs are in the present tense, the verbs don't usually change. Just the way we saw before, right? She says, I am arriving at 3. She says, she's arriving at 3. All right. This makes sense, and as long as it has some sense on the sentence you're about to tell me, I am going to give you the statements for a valid one. Let's get started. Be raising your hands up. I'm gonna be giving you some time to think about if you want to participate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody? All right. Chris, you will start. I say something, you then translate it or turn it to reported speech. The blockers are in here.
He said that the blockers wasn't here.
Were here. Were here. That the blockers were here. Remember, because you're talking in plural. Okay, almost admirable, my dear Chris. Wendy, you're up. Okay, what could I say here? The dogs and cats are fighting outside.
I don't know.
Take your time, my dear. Don't worry, nobody's pushing you.
I don't know, teacher.
All right, I'm gonna give you some time to think about it. All right, the one for you is the dogs and cats are fighting outside. That's for you, Wendy. Angeles, this is for you now. I forgot my keys in the car. I will repeat it. Come again.
Sería. Me dijo I forgot, ¿verdad?
I forgot my keys in the car. Yes.
Eh, um, he said that that forgotten keys in the car.
Okay, nice. Not bad, Angeles. Really good. He said he had forgotten his keys in the car. Really good. Joseph, you're next. I have been dealing with some issues lately. No, I will change it. He had been dealing with some. Oh, okay, I cannot do that because present perfect continuous. We haven't seen it yet. All right. He he has dealt with some issues.
Teacher, can you repeat, please?
Of course, of course. Here I go again. It is he has dealt with some issues lately. Then Cynthia, be preparing, please.
Okay, the teachers told me that he had dealt with some issues lately.
Really good. Perfect. Okay. Excellent, Joseph. Cynthia, yours.
Yes, teacher.
Some people haven't. No. Some people said you haven't got to the party on time. Then Michael,
Could you repeat again, please?
I will, of course. Some people said you haven't got to the party on time. You haven't got to the party on time.
Some people said that uh, me uh, uh, mm, uh, uh, um, la última parte, teacher, no sé si entendí bien,
Uh-huh.
es que hay una fiesta a
You
la que debo
haven't
llegar,
got to the party on time.
que tenían una fiesta, que
Uh-huh.
tener,
Yes, you haven't got to the party on time. All right. Don't worry, Cynthia, don't worry. Michael, you're next. She told me she couldn't leave. She told me she couldn't leave. Then Marifer.
A ver. mm, Bueno, ella dijo que podía irse.
Yes, she said she couldn't leave.
Ya. Tengo que elaborar una oración, ¿no, teacher?
All right, Mike. Next time, please pay attention. Marifer, the same, all right? She said she couldn't leave.
Um, in direct speech, um, She say, she said, I can't live.
Yeah, it's sort of them. Okay. So it is not bad, but it is also not good. But good effort. Cielo, you're next. They can live. He said they can live.
He told me that they could live.
Good. Excellent. Nelly, you're up. Huh. They will see the sunset next morning. They will see the sunset next morning. Then Allen. And finally, Allen.
The sentence was they will see the sunset next morning.
Yes.
Good. Teacher told me they would the ay me he liado. Un momento, por
Don't
favor.
worry. Okay, I'm just gonna give you some time. Allen, you're up. People can go to their basements to avoid danger.
Can you repeat, teacher? People can go?
Yes. People can go to their basements to avoid danger.
All right. So the indirect speech is said, he said that people could go to the basement to avoid the danger.
Perfect. Exactly. That's nice. Excellent, my dear students. Really good, Allen. And congratulations to you all, people. You have done it properly. Now, let's do this. It was a kind of difficult at the beginning. I am not going to lie. It is totally. But now you will notice the difference between say and tell, both in past, of course. So let's begin. My dear Chris, Angeles, Joseph, Cynthia, and Michael. 1 to 5. Chris, number 1, please. Choose the correct verb. Reading all the
Number one
statement, of
is
course.
they said the drought was terrible.
Okay, that's nice. Number 2, Angeles.
We told everyone in the family to just stay home until after the hurricane.
Marvelous. Great work. Joseph, 3.
No one told us there was a flood downtown.
Really nice. Number 4, Cynthia.
For the newspaper say that public transportation wasn't working today.
That's really outstanding. Thank you, Cynthia. Michael, number 5.
She says she thanked her lucky stars that the Pirapegites had been able to put on the fire kickle.
She she said she thanked her. Okay. Check all of them, and it is remarkable outcome. Really good. Excellent. Next page, page 55. We're going to do this, then you will create among each other your own conversation using reported speech, or well, most known as indirect speech. Grammar practice. Change each statement from direct speech to indirect speech, changing the verb tense in the indirect speech statement. Number one, I need a building here first. Okay, I see you unoccupied, my dear Nelly. Read number one aloud, please. This one.
She said the earthquake in Chile was one of the worst in history. She said the earthquake in Chile had been one of the worst in history.
You see how you gotta change the tense at the end of everything in indirect speech. Now you proceed to do exactly the same. Thank you very much, Nelly. Proper reading. Number two. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys to do something before we start participating. So I'm just going to let you 30 seconds. If you want to participate, don't forget to raise your hand. Thirty seconds have passed already. Let's begin. No wonder. Come on. You don't want to practice? For real? Allen number two.
Okay. She went on to say it had caused a tremendous tsunami as well.
May you repeat it? Please read the next statement next to the number, and then you choose to read your answer once and go.
Okay, the
Thank
statement
you.
it say she went on to say it caused a tremendous tsunami as well. My indirect speech is she went on to say it had caused a tremendous tsunami as well.
Okay. Not bad. Good. She went on to say that it had caused it. Really good, Alan. Number three, Cynthia.
Okay. Uh, I call it to tell my family our house had escaped damage.
Yes, it is properly. Guys, when you participate, please read the whole statement next to the number first,
Sorry,
and then you throw
sorry.
your answer. Okay? No, Cynthia, it was actually decent. Really good, because had escaped. You just said it. It is perfectly fine. Thank you very much, Cynthia. Wonderful work. Now I'm gonna go with Marifer, number four, please. Then Wendy.
I also said no one was hurt. The sentence in indirect speech. I also said that no one had been hurt.
No one had been hurt. Excellent. Really good. You're getting it. Wendy, number five. Thank you, Marifer. Beautiful work.
They say on TV there will be hurricane within a day and a half. Um, they said on TV that there would be hurricane within a day and a half.
Perfect. Thank you, Wendy. Got it. Chris, 6. Michael, 7.
The news, no, sorry. The newspaper article said people can find shelter in the high school gym. The newspaper article say that people could find shelter in the high school gym.
Really good. Perfect. By the way, shelter means refugio in Spanish. Perfectly done, Chris. Really good. Michael, number 7.
They told us people may be stuck in traffic because of the train wreck. They told us that people may be stuck in traffic because of the train wreck.
What did you say in here? You repeated may.
May.
May once again? Okay. Remember, Michael, this is going to change to might in your speech. To might. And Michael, please don't say yes. This is us. All right? Good. Thank you, people. Really nice. That's nice. That's nice. Now, this is your time to speak up because we are now beginning a conversation about the disaster in the news. I don't know what that might be. Maybe you can talk about, like in La Paz, like Chris and some of others have been mentioning it all the way well, throughout class. The blockings here in La Paz, the unfortunate and disaster that we call that in news, in actually in real life, all kind of people who are just being prejudiced by this. It is actually coming a disaster from the mass people. Now this is your conversation model, so I am gonna be choosing. Marifer, you are going to be A and Allen B. Come on, people, start reading. If you want to sum up and add some more expressions or words or actually whatever you want, go ahead. This is all yours. Go, guys.
You know that earthquake yesterday in Albania?
Yeah, I'm reading about it right now. What a horror.
Would you believe there was just another one?
You are kidding?
I wish I were. I just saw in the post online. It said thousands of people have been killed.
Let me have a look.
Sure, here you go.
Excellent. Really nice. Marifer, please repeat this word after me. Killed.
Killed.
We must make it sound so natural. That's why I corrected you on your pronunciation. But don't worry, it was actually really good. Now, people, you are going to listen to this. You already got it from Marifer and Allen, which reading was completely fine, but now you will listen to some intonation, a real one. Then you are going to try to copy, or not exactly copy, you are going to copy the style of the conversation, but therefore you gotta make up your own ideas. Here we go. Let's just listen.
You know that earthquake yesterday in Albania?
Yeah, I'm reading about it right now. What a horror.
Would you believe there was just another one?
You're kidding.
This was Nosnaski.
I wish I were. I just saw it in the post online. It says thousands of people have been killed.
Let me have a look.
Sure, here you go.
That's nice. Completely good. When are we? What's going on with my live stream? Okay. Everything is completely fine. I don't know what is going on with every message. Okay, good. Breakout rooms, I'm gonna give you guys 10 minutes to talk about your situation, your probably disasters or issues, whatever. And then you come back here and let's just have a little discussion or have an argument or have a conversation mainly between the two members of the pair. Sky with Joaco, but Joaco is not present. Damn. I don't know what to do in here. Okay, I think Sky, you would have to work with Crystal and Michael. There's gonna be one group of 3 people. Okay, there it is. Let's begin. Just accept it. Okay, Nelly. Don't worry, Nelly. I will send you to one group. Just let me think. You're going to work with Chris. Nelly, please accept it. Accept the invitation. Paco, are you still in here? Or is just your user that is still connected to the Zoom? Paco, are you there? I see now. Hello, Cynthia. Who did you work with? Who was your partner?
Teacher, partner is Maria Fernanda.
She's gonna get in soon or later then. We're going to wait for her and you begin.
Ella, Maria Fernanda
Okay.
Star.
Yes, I know. Okay, my friend and Cynthia, you've got the word. Let's get started.
Okay. Maria Fer Star, please.
Okay. You know about the huge fires in the Bolivian Amazon recently?
Yeah, I'm reading about them right now. What a disaster.
Would you believe that thousands of hectares of forest were burned?
You are kidding.
I wish I were. I just saw it in the news. It says many animals lost their habitats and several communities were affected.
Let me have a look.
Sure, here you go.
Oh no, that's terrible.
I know many firefighters and volunteers work for weeks to control the fires.
Thank goodness they finally managed to reduce them.
I hope so. The situation is awful.
Okay, it's all teacher.
That is all. Brilliant. Beautiful. I loved it. Remember, people, if you want to say something before we go, just say the conversation was done and the rest it is just history. All I need it is a message with all of the partners' name on it. Both, right? From one of you. Thank you, people. Thank you, Marifer. Thank you, Cynthia. Beautiful. Chris, Nelly, you're up.
You know that the blockers are in La Paz City?
Yeah, I'm reading about it right now. What a mess.
Would you believe that blockers are in more places than one?
You're kidding. That's not possible. Why?
I read about it, and it is for the economic situation, gasoline laws, and the new government.
You can't believe it.
Yes, and what was reading?
I'm reading that the blockers didn't let an ambulance pass. That's heartbreaking.
Yes, I hope it will be better in the future.
It's done.
Heartbreaking. What a nice word. Excellent, Nelly. Nice, Chris. Really good, girls. The same to you, please. Read a message with both of your names on it, saying that you really had your conversation done. The next group, Allen or Wendy.
When you want to start or me?
Yeah, me.
Okay.
Alan, were you aware of the problem that occurred during today's road closure in San Julian?
Yeah, I am seeing about it in some posts from different newspaper right now. What a horror. What do you think about it?
Um, for whatever reasons, two police officers were injured.
No way, you are kidding. That is a terrible news. Do you think they are using firearms or what is tear gas when the other people?
Yes, the problem is that it involves a firearm.
You have the new in this moment? I want to let me have a look. Can you share me this post?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you.
Good. Really nice. Alan, by the way, Wendy, when it is only una noticia, you still have to say news. It's a news still. All right? The rest of it, beautiful. Thank you very much. Joseph, start please with Angelus.
Okay, teacher. You know that flood last weekend the south zone of La Paz?
Yes, I read about this. It's terrible.
Would you believe the river overflowed again last night?
Oh, I don't know that. Are you kidding?
I wish I were. I just saw it on La Razón in TV. It says that several houses are underwater.
Oh no. I will share small information about it. Let me have a look.
Sure, here you go. Here you go.
I suppose that's it. So it was lovely. Really cool. That's nice, Joseph and Angelus. Angelus, by the way, when you pronounce her Rio, it is her river, right? River. Thank you very much, guys. Nicely done. Finally, the last group ongoing, Michael and Cielo. I'm all ears.
Oh, okay. You know that earthquake and tsunami on the Pacific was?
No, I didn't hear anything. What happened?
Will you believe it that 50,000 people have been killed?
Oh no, what a shame. That's terrible.
I just saw it in the weekly. It says more than 18,000 people are homeless.
Oh, I really need to watch the news more often. Let me have a look.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, that's nice. Fantastically done, Michael and Cielo. Really cool, people. You are managing the vocabulary, the smoothness, and pronunciation so good so far. I am really proud of your improvement, I have to say. Honestly. All right. Maybe you will have some assignment, maybe one, but not more than one. I promise you. You gotta for sure domain the indirect speech or the reported speech. I like when it's called reported speech more because that's what I grew up with. So I'm gonna call it reported speech from now on. The reported speech, it is really useful when you're having conversations with anybody at your work, at maybe some really good meeting from a good meeting that you're having in school, at university, at your work. Once again, I repeat, those similar things are going to get really useful when you have to say what somebody else has said before. And it's really useful for the matter of your understanding. Really good. The structure and grammar, it is going to change just a little bit, just as you said, as you have seen. But now, the thing that you gotta keep in mind is that reported speech, as long as it has sense, it matters. If it doesn't, it won't. Just try to focus on the grammar because it is going to be really useful on your exams. But in real life, it is something completely different. If it has sense, if it makes sense, the thing that you're saying, that's it. You don't have to worry about anything else. That would be everything. My class is dismissed now. It was a pleasure seeing you. Thank you very much for coming, and I will see you next next Saturday. Yes. Have a great weekend. Goodbye, guys. Take care a lot.